All right, the next stock ticker that we're going to be taking a look at is S. That is Sprint. Currently trading at $8.61. And we see a steady gain, but it's riding that 10-day simple moving average again. We see that all the time. I mean, I've noticed with charts that you definitely see a lot of the 10-day simple moving averages play in the bigger boards, obviously because they trade more, heavier volume than the smaller stocks. And again, we see that just bouncing off there, boom, 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 like a boomerang all the way up. All right, you see it right here. Got outside that Bollinger Band, got that green call. Hey, we're heading back up, and that's exactly what it's done since. So where we're standing right now, hey, I would probably hold. Right now, $8.61. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna hold on this one right now. Just because it's getting outside that upper Bollinger Band, and looking in the past, once it gets up quite a bit, you'll see a retrace back down. So you might want to hold off on this one, but keep an eye on it. That's Sprint. So Joe, if you want to add anything in this, if you
Yeah, you put a hold on. The reason why I brought this to your attention was because say last night I noticed that see how that guy basically son
okay,
basically Sprint's parent company. You remember it's like all over the news right now. Sprint's parent company is to invest 50 billion
okay,
into like the United States like stock market and jobs and everything else. So and create 50,000 jobs. That's basically the press release I'm reading right here. So, anyways, the CEO of that of what is it? SoftBank Group,
okay,
right? They actually they pretty much own Sprint. So I mean, if you're gonna basically invest in something, they like 2 years ago, Sprint was interested in buying out T-Mobile.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I mean, but yeah, when you have that kind of money to like throw around, it's always a good thing to do something and compete with say Verizon somehow, some way. But I mean, they could obviously just build up on their own infrastructure and compete with T-Mobile and Verizon. Well, Verizon's got it difficult though. Verizon's got a little of everything.
Right,
But I mean, I just like Sprint overall. I am a customer of theirs. I don't have any stocks in it because I don't trade stocks anymore. But I mean, I see the potential growth on it. I do have a little grudge with them because I was on the phone with them the other day for a few hours, or at least an hour, going over my cell phone plan because I have like a decent amount of phones on there, and I'm not using as much like any of the data that I have, which I'm only using maybe like not even a quarter of what I'm paying for.
right,
So I go through and get it all ready, and the next thing you know, I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go with that one right there, and I lower my bill by like over $100 a month, and then I got disconnected, and then that obviously aggravates me a little. So I try to call back, and then they didn't have any of the information that I had just spoke to the other lady about within their database. You know what I mean? So like now I had to start all over again. So I'm like, screw it, I don't have time for this. Which
right.
which is kind of disappointing. So I mean that's something they could work on. But other than that, I mean I've been a customer of theirs for like what 7 years now. A happy customer.
Right.
Besides that one little thing right there.
All
That's
right.
like a minor thing. But I mean, that's something to look for. Like, I mean, I could see Sprint going places in the next like year or so.
Right. Yeah, long term. Yeah, look at it. I mean, look at zooming out here. I mean, this thing's been steady growth. Looks about February of this year. I mean, it's been on an uptrend since. So right now, you might want to hold off. Like Joe said, it's going places, obviously, but right now might be a good time I mean, you're at freaking 52-week high. Uh, Coming off of a bottom over here. Let's see, where is that at? A high of $2.56. All right, so $2.56 to 864. It just in this year, it's at 237% gain. So obviously, I as far as the technical standpoint, I would put a hold on it. The uptrend probably going to continue, but in the short term, I think that there's going to be a sell-off. Not major. I'm just voicing my personal opinion going off these charts. So that is all I have for Sprint. We can go ahead and move to the next one here.